Hey ladies, I'm coming to you in my Stimming Ain't Easy shirt. I am leaving a RE appointment. It may look a little different. Why? Because this was a new RE. Yes, I finally saw her. Alright, so what did I get out of this appointment? I ran down my history, ran down everything. And basically what she told me is my numbers as far as whether I have eggs, good, within expected levels, given my age. The fact that I have about a 30% blast rate from my IVF retrievals. That's actually good, expected, not unexpected. The fact that only one embryo was coming back normal from my PGS testing, expected, given my age. She was even questioning whether I even really needed PGS, and I'm just feeling like, I don't want to waste time on cycles with embryos that won't take. My biggest issue is that I've never been pregnant before. What's up with that, you know? She also said there are lots of things that they don't do. They don't do testing on MTHFR. They don't do any of the autoimmune tests. They don't do natural killer cells. Those are not tests that they would typically run, only because the data hasn't shown that those tests are helpful in moving forward. She also wanted to do, I guess she would want to repeat an HSG or at least a saline sonogram. Definitely an ultrasound. Sorry, I'm low on gas. Definitely an ultrasound to see if I actually have the hydrosalpinx in my right tube or not, given that that would definitely be a barrier to me implanting. Also that I've only had one transfer, so it's just like, you know, this just could be par for the course. It's not, transfers are not 100% just because they're PGS normal, and all of that. They typically don't do, she said she also doesn't do ERAs on natural cycles. She prefers to do them on a medicated cycle. She would prefer that I bring my A1C down, that I lose more weight. Also, another barrier to using her is, I don't know that I mentioned, but she's like one doctor of a bunch of doctors in their clinic, but all the other doctors are in Jacksonville, Florida, which is 2 hours away from here. And I asked about, you know, transfer and retrievals, like where those would occur. And she says, well, I actually work with two labs, one here and the one in Jacksonville. The problem is the one in Jacksonville usually is with people's insurance. The one here is not. So if the one here doesn't work with my insurance, I'm paying a flat fee to get stuff done here instead of going 2 hours away. So to me, this is like added stress and aggravation, because now I'm paying for something my insurance would normally pay for if I were going to someone else, or if I were willing to travel 2 hours. So there's also the thought of, well, what if I do my retrieval in Jacksonville, since I don't have all the extra back and forth regarding acupuncture for retrieval? Maybe I can just do the retrieval in Jacksonville and do the transfer down here, since that would be cheaper. And the response to that was, well, then you'd have to pay to transfer the embryo down here. That would cost money. And then on top of that, pay whatever out-of-network fee. So she said it really depends on my insurance. She is someone in the office who will work all of that out. But it's kind of like they wouldn't work all of that out until I agreed to work with her and go through all this extra testing. And I could go through all this extra testing to decide to not even work with her, because of all the extra running around that I now have to do just to work with her clinic. Also, she mentioned, because I do have the embryo and there is a plan with my current RE to go ahead and do this transfer in mid-January, that they don't just accept a straight transfer. There's actually a process. Their embryologist has to be comfortable with the process that the other embryologists use before they would move forward in transferring that embryo. So it's a headache that would actually take more time, and it's actually to my benefit to just go ahead with this transfer with my current RE and then start fresh with them with a new cycle. It's a lot. But the thing is, I signed the little waiver thing that said that they can get all my information from my current RE. So that's going to come in, and then my RE is going to know that some other doctor is requesting my information. I mean, I can play it as a second opinion, but, which essentially this is what it is, a second opinion, but as of right now, I sat in her office for an hour. My appointment was at 10. It's 11:42. I'm just leaving there. So, you know, I sat in there with her. I guess the new patient appointments are usually a half hour. She sat with me a lot longer than that. But it's just like, all of that for her to not have an opinion. She doesn't have an opinion. I mean, pardon me, other than I should lose some weight, more weight. Also, she said if I got the retrieval done here, which I would be paying out of network for, their cutoff for BMI is 35, which means I would have to lose 40 pounds to hit that. In Jacksonville, their cutoff for BMI is 40, which I would only have to lose 10 pounds for. I mean, again, it makes sense because of insurance and everything that has to go on, that, you know, my embryos get frozen or whatever, like whatever's going to occur through insurance, that happened in Jacksonville. But driving all the way to Jacksonville for the retrieval, I'm not going to have somebody there to drive me. You know, I'm going to have to stay out there. Then I'm going to have to drive the 2 hours back. I'm going to have to find another service to take me there and bring me back. That's just a lot of logistics. It's just a lot of logistics. You know? So, I don't know. One thing that came out of it is, you know, I listed all the supplements that I'm taking. The only one she had an issue with was ashwagandha, only because she's not familiar with it. So, all the other ones, she has no issue with. Doesn't want me to stop them or anything like that. So, I don't know. It's like I did this consult and I feel like I didn't really get anything from it. More decisions. I mean, we have a common friend, a friend in common, and I think maybe I need to take a few more consults. That's what I think. I think I need to take a few more consults and see where things are, because she didn't really give me anything on like what they might do differently protocol wise. I mean, the information that I sent, you know, the lady didn't get the information, so it wasn't like because they had the chance to review any of that before, and it broke down on my history and stuff, and I don't know, I just feel like I didn't get a whole lot out of it. you know, she definitely said that I wasn't at the point of giving up. But just that even though it's frustrating, the results that I've been getting are typical. I don't know. I gotta, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Oh, this died. I just, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks. It sucks. This phone, I didn't get a chance to charge this phone. And I've got a meeting, and I'm probably at least a good 10 minutes from home. Anyway. I'm exhausted now. I'm exhausted. My blood pressure wasn't great going in there. It's not that I wasn't taking the medicine. It's not like I've not been, and I don't know, maybe it was just nerves. Just a weird machine that probably doesn't like me. I don't know. But, they didn't take it again. I don't know. I'll send her the blood work that I just took when it comes in, like when I get access to it. But I don't know. I don't, you know, my issue with my RE is not his medicine. It's the logistics in his office and dealing with my insurance. That's my major issue. But, you know, I have another transfer. My endometrial biopsy is tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Because basically it's like I wouldn't be dealing with her again until after this frozen embryo transfer. So I don't know. I don't know. She was nice. Her office was nice. The ladies in there were nice. I just, I don't know. I just hope that, like, a bell would have gone off or something. But, you know, with her, it's like, oh, we definitely want to lower your A1C. And we definitely want to lower the weight. Now we're back on this. I mean, to lose another 30 pounds, that's additional stress. And she's like, oh, you know, we might want to, you know, take a break and give you a chance to lose some more weight. That's not another journey I want to be on. I've been on that journey already. And if that means I don't get to work with her, then maybe that's what it means, you know. I don't know. I knew for a fact going into this and looking for another RE that I didn't want to fight the weight journey already. I bypassed that. You know. I did not want to fight this weight journey again. And then dealing with her, it seems like I'm going to have to do that. Or I got to travel 4 hours. I think I need another consult. I'll have to take another one. Alright, ladies. I got to figure out how to get into this meeting. So I'm not just like leaving him hanging. And I don't know. I'll give some things some more thought, and I'll see you tomorrow after my biopsy. Or maybe on the way to the biopsy. Who knows? Sticky Baby, that's the oldest TTC.